Good girl. You take it. That's right. The kitties are on the porch. I'm gonna grab my coffee real quick. You guys get it. Let them down low. Oh, you guys still want to entertain the phone? Oh, yeah, phone. Yeah. This is. She's supposed to say good morning. Bud Files, how are you today? Anybody want a cat? Who's gonna have kittens? Just saying. This is Boo. I am just getting ready to do my chores. And it is super bright outside. And Bella's barking at something. Yay. I slept in. I usually get up like 2 hours earlier. Oh, that coffee's good. And I need to go on over and open up the chicken door. Because you hear the rooster? He's already telling everybody, wake up, wake up. Yeah, you're saying that too? You're in to watch, come make sure you say hello, because that way I can interact with you guys and make sure that everybody's got a blue wrench too, because that's one of the things I like to do on my channel. Hand out blue wrenches like candy and let everybody get to know one another. What I'm trying to do is get another sip of my coffee before I head over. Oh, that's good. So yesterday I went over to the barn, dog barn, and it turns out that that little kitten, remember I told you Bibbidi had a kitten? Little kitten's live and well. Wow. Lost connection just taking 2 steps outside the porch. Sorry about that. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, I'm going to have my coffee for just another minute. And then we'll head over. And we will do our chores. And today we've got, let's see, got swimming lessons. Take Tanner to. And I got to finish up my video for Friday. Working on the video for the rest of our gold camp trip. Got invited to come back to the gold camp and talk to Teresa, and she said she might like to come too. Rocky Mountain Life, good morning. So Rob, I was actually talking to Teresa the treasure hunter, and I think she'd totally be up for making a little road trip to Colorado too. We just have to coordinate times and things, but I would love to come down and enjoy some of that mountain air. I used to live in Netherlands, so that's like my old stomping grounds. In fact, if I made a few phone calls, I could probably scare up a few permissions and maybe even find a place to stay when I'm up there. I'd have to check around a little, see what's going on. But yeah, I think that might be fun later this summer. Oh yeah, yeah. I lived in Netherlands for years. I'm actually, I was on the board of trustees for the town of Netherlands for a short while, and that was just such a politically divisive place. I didn't stick with it for very long. I just didn't dig on all that drama. But yeah, lived over there. Lived in Rollinsville. Used to have a cabin, 1-room cabin in the woods up towards Rollinsville. That's the one that I almost set on fire. Oh, you probably know some of the people I know then, because My friend, she is now the senior center director in Gilpin, but I think she's involved in the Historical Society, and she also goes to a church up there in Blackhawk, I think it is. So, I don't know if you know Tamara Orndorff, but yeah, she's a good friend of mine. I've known her for years. And she actually wants to learn how to metal detect. So I might have to bring her a detector and go. And she would actually be really fun to take out with Teresa because both of them have such great energy. What's in Idaho Springs at 9350? Is that your place? Or is that just Idaho Springs in general? See, a good friend of mine owns a place, I don't know, actually, he had a stroke last year, so I'm not sure if he still owns it or not. I haven't talked to him in about 6 months, but he used to own Grow in Peace in Idaho Springs proper. But he lives up Sugarloaf. Oh, that's nice. Who was it? Somebody else was telling me. I think I know one other person that has a place up in Idaho Springs. I'll think about it. That is a really cool town. That's got all that old history in there too. It's Idaho Springs has like all the old trappings of the old mining days and stuff. And yeah, it's been a while. With all the COVID stuff going on, I haven't been to Colorado in a couple of years either. We've pretty much stuck to pretty close to South Dakota. Pre-COVID, we went on a cruise. We did all this stuff. And we used to go to California every year in the summer. Post-COVID, or during COVID, yeah, we pretty much just hunker down. I need to put this on stand for just a minute. I actually just crawled out of bed, made coffee, and my hair is just crazy. So I'll put that there for just a second. Let me fix this because it literally is bugging me. Kitties. So yeah, I was saying the new kitten who is now under charge of my son to tame her down. We renamed her Spitfire because that's exactly what she is. And I think it kind of goes to the other names. I have the honor of naming all of our kitties. That's Smudge, Gracie, that's Spot, and that's Boot. And we're still missing, that's Bob over there. We're still missing Bippity. She's the mama cat. She's in the barn with her kitten, Spitfire. And then we got the 3 grays. And they are, here we go. Yeah, the 3 gray kitties, one's Boots and the other 2 are lesser and greater, less than gray, because that's what they are. They're just gray, and they have no personality or anything. I can't tell them apart. Anyway, I am slowly waking up. Got my coffee. I got my ceremonial Twin Cities Starbucks mug, which I found at a Goodwill, and I have never been to the Twin Cities, but it was a big mug, and so I just didn't care. It's my weird mug. Yeah, the kitties, those are mostly for my son. We like having cats on the farm because they hunt, and they're sort of like, cats to me are kind of like flowers, they decorate the place. And they're useful. I'm kind of allergic to them. I don't particularly care for them. As far as pets, if I lived in an apartment and all I had was the opportunity to get a cat, I couldn't get a dog, I'd have a cat. But I'm a dog person through and through, and I would somehow get a tiny little purse dog before I get a cat. But I have never had a really, really tiny dog either. I've had German Shepherds. You know, the one dog, there's two dogs I want that I have not had an opportunity to get yet. Because I even have a Labradoodle. I would love to get a Great Dane. I think that would be really fun. Preferably a brindle one, or one that's spotted like a cow. Sorry, I had to hang that up real quick. And all the laundry is damp, so my son's gonna have a fun time putting that on for swimming. I thought about telling him that he should bring that in, but oh well, live and learn. So yeah, I would love to get a Great Dane, and I would love to get a Weimaraner. And I almost adopted one from the Humane Society. This was like 6 years ago. But she was so beautiful, and I'd take her out, and you know, she like, you know, she liked me just fine. But every time I took her out of I took her visit. You need a bath. We'll just pat the flies off you. Oh, you're dusty too. You're dusty, dog. All right. Well, don't block me, silly. Do you want to go barn? She doesn't want to go to the barn, you can tell. Hey, you go see Jax? Let's go. Bella. Come on. Let's go. No, she's not interested. Not interested. He just wants to bring flies up by my house. Get the flies off you. Come on, let's go. Let's go see the animals. There we go. Oh, anyway, so this Weimaraner, I'd go visit her, and she was just lovely to me. I was getting to know her, thinking about adopting her. I put in my application, and I think the third day I came to visit her, I was walking her back to her pen, and she lunged at the dog next to the pen next to her, lunged at that thing like she was gonna kill it. And I already had a couple dogs on the farm. I was not gonna bring a problem home. That didn't work. And plus, at the time, my son was only like 7, I think. So he was 6 or 7, and I just didn't think that bringing an aggressive dog home would be a good idea. This one's anything but aggressive. She's sweet. And half the chickens are out. Are you guys all coming out under the fence? Is that what's going on? Yeah? Good for you. Bella, No. Go on. That's right. Keep going. Go on. You're not invited. No, you're not. Go on. I'm going to close the door. Hi, guys. Yeah, you guys are out early, aren't you? Does that mean you want food before everybody else? Oh, I got a little turkey out. Hi, baby. Did you fly down on the wrong side of the world? You know, you're big enough to stay over here if you want. I think you are perfectly fine being over here with the big birds. What we need to do, I think, corn. Get everybody some food. Hi, Big Bird. You come out with your other one. Come on, I'll open the door. There you go. Oh, you're being shy? Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. She's not as sure about this. Oh, stopped to poop. That's nice. Beep's in the house. My Brahmas are getting big. You see that? They're almost as big as full-sized. California whites are still small. And this is Mama Hen. She's got 8. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay, I'm not getting the turkey out, so we will throw some food over there. We are going to leave that open for a minute. There's Gray. And the other Gray. Yeah, you tell me which one's less gray and more gray. I got no idea. We are going to put some DDG down. This is dried distiller's grain. It's pretty much cornmeal. Put that down in the trough with some grit for them. Flies. Oh, that's a friggin' mosquito trying to get me. That was no fun. He died. Oh, okay. All right. Which one are you, less or gray? Huh? Lesser or greater? I don't know. All right. Hey, Mama. Okay, you guys got no water. That's not good. Let me get you guys some water. You got food? Here. Stick out of here. I know, little babies need water, don't you? Here you go. There you go. There's your water. There, see how the little ones are eating all the stuff? And Mama is scratching like she thinks she knows what she's doing. Funny thing is this one only hatched like one chick. And then she sat underneath sat underneath the nesting boxes, and another chick fell, and she got that one. So she had two chicks. There was an abandoned chick. Oh, are you being bossy? Are you being bossy? There was an abandoned chick, and it was almost dead. So I took it inside and basically took it, put it under a desk lamp, and let it sit in my office for a couple of days. And it was starting to look better, but none of the mamas would take it. And so we ended up, thinking I was going to have to put the brooder back in service. And I really didn't like that idea. So I took her over when the mama chick, that one, Mrs. Featherfoot, had two chicks. I went over, and this was in one of my episodes. I think it was on my birthday. I nudged that one towards her, and she did take to it, so that was good. And somehow now she's got 8. So I think anytime they get born, the little chicks come down here, and they eventually just join the clan. Come on, guys, look at this. It's got food going. Here you go. Fly on down. Make it worth your while. Free corn. There we go. I see. The one that's making all the noise is Clucky. This is Dash. He's running around looking for some hen. Hey, baby. There's my big turkey, the one that scratched me. Yeah. Did you guys get enough, or you need more? Oh, some of it fell in the water. That's a party foul. The ducks like it when it falls in the water. They'll eat it. Chickens, not so much. We will resolve that later. All right, everybody good? No, you don't get in there. There, have some corn. All right, we're done giving out the corn. Free corn for everybody. And little kittens underneath there. Oh, and there's a little peep. See that? See, she sits down here and says, "Eat me, eat me." And what we need to do is get her over to Mrs. Featherfoot. Go on, get your butt through there. Okay, I'll pick you up then. All right, let's take a look in here. Got a peep. Got eggs on the ground. And anybody else born? Nope. And those eggs, yeah, I think unless you guys hatch a few more, those are getting tossed. We'll see. Let's see if mamas are back on there in a minute. Aren't you cute? Look at you. Yes, you're a cutie. All right. Yes, let's give you to Mrs. Featherfoot. And she'll have none. See, when they sit there in the bottom of the barn and they scream, that's code for come get me, Mom. Oops. You guys are going to have to wait for just a second. Alright. Here, Mrs. Featherfoot. I got another one for you. Do you want a little chickie? There you go. There. That's for you. Hopefully you'll take on to that one like the others. Uh-huh. That one's not sure. He was screaming his head off before. Now he's standing there in the thing. I think this one was just born yesterday. Literally. Oh, you're not following. Okay. Alright. Okay, there. Mrs. Featherfoot came over because I was near her. Let's see if she's going to teach her to follow. There we go. And the other little chicks, they will figure it out. So they'll hopefully all stick together. Now look at this, they're learning to scratch in the DDG. I wanted to buy some more chick food for them, but the chick food's gone up like $5, which is ridiculous. And so now we're just feeding them the older ones, which are around the side, are already getting on flock raiser and DDG and corn. And if I get a chance, I got a guy who has millet I should get to with. What are you guys doing over here? Huh? What are you doing to put all the food on that side? You get no food and no water over here, so maybe you should go over there. 5 California whites, 2 buff Brahma, and a random chicken, I think is a rooster, and 1 turkey that won't come out. We got 3 littles, so that's the whole crew right there. The Brahmas are almost old enough to come out too. Hey, Dash. And I did have a feather worn chick back there. I'm not seeing anymore. So she may have come around. And my turkey's over here wondering why he's not in with everybody else. Hey, guy. Do you want to come in? Come on. Come on. Let's go. He wants to go in with everybody. Well, he's going to have to sort it out. I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes. That's awesome. All right. Let's head back and go see what my coffee's doing. Because I think without me, it's probably languishing, getting cold. Everybody's good. They got water. The other water's missing. I don't know where their low water went. In fact, I'll have to figure that out. Let's see. You guys are in the shade of the barn. You guys okay? We're going to do partial close on this to keep the dog from going in there. Yeah? All right. Barnyard's happy. Let's see how Chat's doing. Here's Bippity. That has Spitfire, the little white kitty with... she's got red spots around her head, and that's about it. Yes, I know. You guys want food too? Yeah? I suppose. I got a little time. We could feed you. You guys mind if I go feed them real quick? Let's see. Hold on. Uncle Beep's in the house. Let's add a mod so that way you can visit everybody else. Have a blue wrench. You have been smurfed. Blistering Barnacle Magnets is here. Jenny D is here. Thanks for joining. Let's see who else I got. Elton Jones in the house. And Jersey History Hunter. Good morning. I am smurfing everybody. Sorry, I was chasing chickens and relocating. I did not have a minute to get caught up with chat till now. Let's go in the dark for just a second. Oh, that doesn't need to be that dark. We'll leave the door open. All right. Important not to trip over a saw and cut my leg or anything. Good way to get gangrene. Oh, the little kitties are here. Boots here. We'll hit a light so you guys can see what's going on in here. Hi, bubbies. You hungry? Yeah? You're all hungry. Yeah? You're all hungry. Okay. Can you move? Okay, you do. Bob, no jumping in the food dish. No, Bob, who does that? Get out of there. Honestly. You guys have no manners. Who's coming up? Smudge is up? Spot's up? Okay. There you go. Anybody else? What is it, Bella? All right, make sure there's no cat in there. All right. That'd be a party fail. Let's see. I need, while we're in here, we'll get a little stuff for these guys. You can see our really messy barn. This is basically, my husband built all of this on to the old barn so we would have extra parking. And, which is awesome because, you know, they get thunderstorms and things rolling through here and hail and whatever. This is layer pellets. And toss this down for the girls inside. And we'll give them some sunflowers too. Actually, we've got corn on the cob over here for them. I'll give them a few of those. Hi, bubbies. Oh, okay. There you go. Alrighty, they are done. You hear that? There is another chick. You hear that? Another chick running around homeless. Oh, no, this one's got a mama. I think. Yeah, this one's got a mama. All right, so she is, let's see if she takes care of her. If the chick is abandoned later, she'll go to Mrs. Featherfoot. But I think that one, you know, the other one I just took and put with Mrs. Featherfoot might be hers too. But they can get in and out under that, underneath the barn wall right there. So they can figure it out. So that means that we need to put a little water out for them. And what we got here? Is this Bashful? Hey, Bashful, what are you doing in here? Huh? Come here. No. No. Come on. Oh, what are you doing? Let me say hi to everybody. This is Bashful. Yes, I know. Woof, woof, woof. You guys could see him not. This one guy has issues. He's a rooster and everybody picks on him, so he hides in the barn all day. And we're gonna do, and isn't cool in here. But you don't get to live in the cat barn. That's your barn if you want it, I don't care. You want to stay in here? You can. Okay. How's this? That better? That better? All right. You can come hang out here. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, lots of places you could be, and you don't have to be around anybody else. If you poop on me, I'm going to be sad, though. Okay, here you go. How about this? There's lots of bugs, stuff to eat. There you go. Okay? Alright. So Bashful's gonna do his thing. I do keep getting eaten by mosquitoes. That's making me unhappy. Yeah, crawl around the weeds and he'll do his thing. There you go. It's just easier to move him over here so that he can enjoy his day and he's not hiding in the barn all day. He's also the only rooster lets me pick him up. Since Bella's out, we're gonna go ahead and we will go ahead and shut this. This really doesn't need to be open. Good girl. All right, you find something to eat, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I left my coffee up on the porch, so I'm gonna go grab it. Get caught up with chat for a minute. Exactly, morning chores. Oh, thanks, Uncle Beep. I appreciate that. South Dakota has its moments. Oh, dog wants to go to the barn. Come on, we'll go see Jax. This side. Bella. Let's see if she's going now. You go see Jax? All right, let's go. The flies are bugging you. Maybe we'll get a look at Spitfire too. See, she knows where she's supposed to go in the morning. She'll go in the dog barn, she'll have herself a drink, grab a couple bites of food, and she'll bounce out in, I don't know, I'd say 10 minutes she'll be back out. Morning. There you go. You want to go in? All right, go on in. Yeah, that's good. You got food. Where's Spitfire? Huh? Oh, there she is. That's the little kitty. Hi, kitty. She's okay. Yeah, that's the mama. We're not going to chase her around today because I want Tamara to tame her out. And that's not going to work real well if I keep chasing her around. She gets all riled up. So we're going to let her be. But yeah, she's spitting and hissing and just going crazy on me the other day. So I actually didn't see her for about 3 weeks, I think. And I was beginning to think she was dead back there. First I thought Mama hit her, and then I thought maybe she's not there. And decided that she was there and Mom was hiding her. And now she's like totally not tame. When she was born, she was really little. I used to be able to handle her, and now she's got an opinion. And this is a leash that does not belong on the ground. I'll toss this on up here, sit in the shade, and have my coffee. Oh, and Bippy's following me around. She did go to the barn with me. She was not interested in the food. She just wanted to come hang out with me. JP Lawns and Mowers in the house. Good morning. And Mark Thomas is here. Tom Riley, good morning. You know, you could send your 11-year-old over anytime. I'll come over here and give him chores to do. Got a garden to weed? Awesome. No, my son likes it here, but he does have a lot of chores around the farm because we homeschool, and I think one of the things that prepares him well for life is to make sure we are educating him not just with books but with real life. So his responsibility this year is taming the wild kitties, and he weeds the garden, waters it. We should check and see if he watered the garden. He said he did last night, and I made him go out there and water it, but I don't know how much water it actually got. But yeah, he tends the garden. He helps with the stuff in the house. He does all of he empties the dishwasher, sets the table, and he doesn't do the laundry per se, but he loads up his laundry, and then when I do the soap and everything, and then when it's out, he he hangs it on the line or sticks it in the dryer, whichever is more appropriate. And I do have him take other things out and put, other people's loads out and put them on the line as well. And he makes his bed every morning. I think that's actually pretty good. I don't know. I think if he was on a real farm, he would be driving tractor by now, and baling hay and doing stuff. But he's, we're on a hobby farm. He does what he does. And he actually yesterday, I took him over to his swim lesson, and I was in a meeting. So, asked if he wanted to hang out in the park. He said he wanted to walk over to the library. So he walked over to the library. I gave him my other phone, and he had to text me when he was done with the swim lesson, text me when he was at the library. And I'm thinking about maybe getting him one of those little burner phones for the summer. I was over at Dollar General looking at them yesterday, and I think I'm going to go back and get one today. The reason I didn't get one yesterday is I kind of think I might have one of those phones around here somewhere that I bought for Android testing. And it's probably like 5 or 6 years old, but I think it's still perfectly valid. I never activated it. So I was looking around last night for it. I'll take another look around this morning, and if I don't find it, I'm going to just go pick them up a cheapie. They have a deal. It's a track phone. Apparently, you can get a $15 a month plan, and it's like 500 calls, and he'll make 2, right? And I think it's 500 texts or something. Hey, what are you doing? And I think I can put him on the internet at home, so he's not using cell data. And since I seem to be, I've actually been trying to cut the apron strings a bit and have him. I've been having him do, like drop him at the library, drop him at the pool, that kind of stuff. It'd be nice for him to still be able to contact me. So that's what we're working on. We got crazy cat attacking shoes. Think I should rescue the shoes or just let her be? If I let her take away the shoe, she'll attack me. I think we'll let her have the shoe for just a minute. Yeah, we'll give her something else. You want that one? There. Here. Give it. Go ahead. Oh, you are crazy cat. I bought her a cat toy the other day. I should get her. Oh yeah, look at this. Now she's ripping up the sole, which I don't know what shoe that belongs to. Ow! Darn it. She just scratched me. Get out of here. Ow. I knew that was going to happen if I took away her toy. She's just being feisty. Super feisty. Now she's attacking my shoe. She's being evil. She didn't know what that was. Okay, that was a little cruelty on camera, but it was funny. If I lived there, I would homeschool too. 4 kids, 3 adults, now my 11. I just put in school because he needed the actual added social interactions. I actually had thought about that, Jenny. We were going to put Tanner in school last year for middle school, for being in middle school, 6th grade. And then he ended up ramming. We were camping, and he rammed the trailer with his bike and broke his arm in 2 places. And I decided he was a little too fragile to put in school, so I kept him home, homeschooled him, and he was at 4-H. Pardon me. Shooting sports in January, and he tripped on the gym floor with nobody near him, and he busted his arm again in 2 places. So I think he is a little fragile. I can't imagine him going out on the playground and, breaking Lord knows what, a collarbone or whatever. So he only got his arm fixed again. He's back to, he's swimming and doing stuff now. We got theater camp Saturday. I had him out at kayak camp a couple weeks ago. And next week they have chemistry camp, but I just put him in Lego robotics. And that meets on Tuesday as well. So I asked him if we could swap that and skip chemistry camp, and he said okay. So my point of that is that he does get social interactions. They just may not be the kind that get him to listen to the teacher. And that stupid cat broke skin when he scratched me. Got a nice little scratch back there now. That's awesome. So she sort of deserved the squirt bottle treatment, just saying. Yes, me too, Jenny. We've been homeschooling since Mark. You're funny. We've been homeschooling since my son was in. Well, okay, I redshirted him his first year. So that basically, when a lot of people do this out here, especially with boys. They redshirt the boys the first year. It's sort of like you bench them and you don't send them to school. And you have the option of starting them a year late. And a lot of the boys start a year late because it gives them an advantage in sports. They are then a year older than their classmates. And my son was little for his age, so I redshirted him and homeschooled him his first year. And then I decided to put him into kindergarten, and that worked for a couple months. We actually had a bus that would come out to the farm, pick him up, and take him, take him into school and bring him back. And at first they would come right to the door, but when winter came, they started coming only to the driveway. I actually had to drive half a mile out to the end of the road to have him get picked up. So that was less convenient. But anyway, he was having a really good social time. He had, there were 9 boys and 3 girls in that class. I think that's right. There were 9 or 10 boys, something like that. Anyway, he immediately claimed 2 of the girls as his girlfriends and left the other girl for the other 8 boys. So that was just crazy. But he had friends and stuff. Problem was that the teacher, when I met her, I picked him up after school one day, asked how he was doing, and she went off on this tirade on me about how he was too slow doing everything. He was too slow putting on his jacket, too slow writing his name, too slow going out to recess, and if he didn't step things up, he would never make it in the first grade. And my immediate thought was that childhood is not a race. So I pulled him out of school and we took him to the beach for 5 months. And I actually called the superintendent and told them the very next day, and I said, "Yep, we're leaving to go out to California and for the rest of the winter, and I'm going to be pulling my kid out and homeschooling him. Let me know what paperwork I need to fill out." And he says, "Oh, no problem, fill out the form and blah, blah, blah." And he says, "So what day will be his last day?" And I told him yesterday. And we didn't leave for a couple weeks, but I just wasn't interested in having that woman raise my child anymore. Swiffle's in the house. Good morning. And Swiffle needs a blue wrench. Let me add that for you. I do encourage everybody to visit each other's channels, get to know one another. Choose in the house. Congratulations on your win the other day. JP Lawns and More. I thought I blue wrenched you already. Let me just check. Nope, you're wrenched. Let's see what else. I wasn't able to go to all those places. That's what I meant. He wasn't getting it here. I think she's talking about homeschooling. It is hump day. That's why we're hanging out. We do have to keep an eye on the time because I got to jump into a meeting at 9. We'll go take a look. Actually, I got 15. I misplaced my watch, and I just haven't been able to locate it yet. It's probably in the car, and most probably in the trunk because I was probably metal detecting and took it off because it was toning. That would be my best bet. And it could be in either car. That's the problem. So I need to go look for it. I'm constantly missing something or other. I did find the coins, though. The Barber family. They were on my desk. So. Hey, Bashful. Do you want something to eat? You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. You picking for bugs? He's starting to feel his oats a little bit and get his confidence back, and his tail feathers are growing back too. He really was just getting picked on by everybody. And that was just awful. So that's why I am taking him under wing and I let him hang out. I'm not even going to chase him away from here. He's not really supposed to be over this side of the world, but let's see if maybe I can grab him an apple. He'll like that. I might have an apple core. You guys hung out for just a second. Let me go grab either an apple or an apple core. Did he leave? Oh, he's over there. Alright, so what I did, I grabbed him a rocket apple and he comes back. These are rocket apples and they're these tiny little beautiful apples that you could find at Walmart. And they're made in, oh gosh, it starts with a C. It's like Chesney or something, Washington. And they're the only people that make rocket apples and they are beautiful. And we'll save that. If he comes back, we'll give him a rocket apple. I also grabbed breakfast while I was over inside. And this is a Belvita cranberry toast. They're delicious. So I have only need for breakfast in the morning is just to dilute the coffee a little bit. I don't really eat breakfast. Hey, Anita's in the house. Good morning. Thanks for joining. And make sure. Oh yeah, your name is so long. I couldn't see the blue wrench at the end of your name. I wanted to make sure you were smurfed. Yeah, we are just hanging out. We already did our chicken feeding chores. We had to put Bella in the barn, and surprisingly, she hasn't bounced yet. And I got about 10 more minutes before I have to jump into that meeting. Yes, coffee is my world. Oh, yikes, Anita, why? Why would you get up at 5:30? My husband gets up that early. Actually, he gets up at 5. And usually I get up at 5:30 and see him off, but last night I actually slept in the basement because it was hot and he was snoring, and I just decided I'd get a better night's sleep if I was in a nice cool basement. So that's why I slept in. Today's the first day I slept in until almost 8 o'clock in, I don't know, years, I think. Something like that. But apparently I needed it. And yeah, we got Gracie's right here hanging out. Hi, Bubby. Yeah, she's a good kitty. Her name's Gracie because she's graceful. And she, for our little cat colony, we've had her for, I think, 4 years, something like that. She's been around for a while. Me too, Anita. I am drinking some sort of weird French roast that came out of the Keurig. I don't know. I actually buy coffee. Most of the time I get my coffee on Amazon, which I know I really shouldn't be. Hey, good morning, Jackson. But I am lazy and I like a good deal. So subscribe and save on Amazon. You can get a deal on coffee. Also I'll go get that stuff they have at Walmart. Has the French roast in the giant boxes for pretty cheap. And for some reason, that's the only thing hasn't gone up in price at Walmart. So I'll get that sometimes too. Coffee, yuck, I see. You're right in line. You would love my husband. He doesn't drink coffee, tea, cocoa, anything. Hazelnut, yummy. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, he thinks coffee's evil. So I buy the coffee, and I always buy that separately from our grocery, so we can't complain. Because the big 100 pod or 96 pod boxes of Keurig French roast at Walmart are like $25. Hey, there's a songbird over here. You guys could see that. See the little yellow songbird over there at the end of the driveway? And no, I can't zoom in quite enough. There it is. Now I'm curious, because the cat was eating one of those the other day. I'm curious whether they'll notice they're there. But I have the feeling the one she was eating was probably fell fresh out of the nest. Oh, the cat just noticed. She's thinking about it. She's being very spastic this morning. She won't come near me now because I sprayed her with water. This one is hanging out because I don't spray her with water. And I actually have, this is Bob over here. I'll zoom out. Bob is just sleeping over here and hanging out with me. Because he's a love bug. We have all sorts of bugs on the porch today. Oh, you get the 8 o'clock coffee. All right. I haven't tried that stuff. I actually like the hazelnut coffee, but only for iced coffee. So if I'm making iced coffee, I do the flavors. If I'm making hot coffee, I just do plain. And as long as it has half and half in it, it's good. I don't like plain coffee without any cream in it because it tastes like I'm camping. And my coffee is getting cold. That makes me sad. This one, hazelnut creamer. You know, I actually like, they have the Torani, I think it is, makes those Italian syrups. And those are really good. I actually don't have sugar in my coffee, though. I found out years ago, you know, I switched over to Equal because I was trying to cut the sugar back. And then I didn't really care for that so much. And then I went back to sugar in the coffee because sugar's at least more natural. But I was using those brown sugar crystals, was it natural sugar in the raw, right? And what I noticed is most of that stuff would pool on the bottom of the cup, and you weren't getting that much on the top. Even if you stirred it, most of it would settle to the bottom. And after a while, I figured that I just started putting just creamer in my coffee, and it was just as good. As far as I was concerned, I didn't see a big difference. So I decided that that would be the way I drink coffee. So I don't do sugar in my coffee anymore. The syrups, actually, if you get the vanilla or the hazelnut syrups, the Italian syrups, those have a lot of sugar in them, and those are great. If you're making iced coffee, then, I do like a little bit of sugar. But regular coffee, I don't know. As long as it has cream, I'm good. And on Amazon, you can also buy powdered whole milk and powdered heavy cream. And I forget who makes it, but it's long-term storage food, basically. And we were out of creamer the other day, and so I broke out the heavy cream powder, and that stuff actually works for creaming up your coffee. And only thing is, it tastes a little bit like Parmalat, which is, when I lived in Brazil, they had milk that was shelf-stable, and so they ultra-pasteurized the milk and no longer need to refrigerate it. And the milk has kind of a funk to it, and the heavy cream had that same sort of flavor funk to it. I wasn't totally happy with it, but in a pinch it was all right. Let's see. Cider. Are you doing hot apple cider or? I don't know. Swiffle says iced tea, and yes, this time of year definitely iced tea is top of my list as well. We get the hibiscus stuff, hibiscus tea, and we get Celestial Seasonings. They have a Wild Zinger, which is, I don't know, some kind of fruity, yummy tea, and that stuff makes really good iced tea too. Yeah. There's Crazy Cat's back. She's chasing bugs. That'll keep her busy. Sorry, my live chat window always goes away on my phone. Oh, Coffee Mate and powder. Coffee Mate's not cream at all. It's something else, so I don't ever touch that stuff. I think we've got one downstairs in our emergency supplies, just in case we got down to the true end of it. But honestly, bleh. So I don't know. Anyway, it looks like it is time for me to pop in, go to my meeting. I appreciate you guys joining today. We're going to pan out and look at the kitties on our way out. And make sure you visit each other's links. Give a subscribe. Watch a video. Make a comment. Do all that good stuff. And appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully I'll get out digging here again this weekend. Got to go down to Pier on Saturday, so I might do some water detecting while my son's at theater camp, because that would be fun. And yeah, that's about it. I got to get my videos done for Friday. I'll be on Friday. I dig Fridays at 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 my time. And I think I might go live afterwards. We'll see who all's doing what. So I got to check with Juice and Beep and those guys. And if they're not doing live because it's early for them, then I'll probably jump and do one. So anyway, hope you guys all have a beautiful day. And if you're out digging, happy hunting and stay cool. Dig it out.